Hello, welcome to Pilates Peggy. Today I would like to focus on the hands because I really often see in my classes also and in yoga classes that people are struggling with the wrists, and when you're a long time into all fours, or in yoga if you're downward facing dog that people are struggling with their wrists and with their hands. So today I would like to focus on the hands. So let's go first, just massaging the hands. So you can really go deep with your thumb into your hands, and you can feel here with the root of the thumb. You might feel a bone. Yeah, there's here a point. You can go in. And then the opposite point you have here, so it feels like it's a heel. Yeah, maybe you remember we already did once the feet, talking about the 4 points of the feet. And then going more into the soft part. Yeah, in the middle it feels softer. And then going higher up, and then here you feel, yeah, the little roots of the fingers. And the little finger, it's like the pinky toe, and the index finger, like the big toe. And then changing to the other hand, same thing. You have the root of the thumb, and crossing here you have another point. And if it feels good, don't worry, you also can really go deep into the flesh. And then also going to the roots of the fingers, feeling the nuggets. And remembering the 4 points. And when we had the feet, I was talking about the 4 points. You have the inner and the outer heel, and here the base of the big toe and the small toe, 4 points. So you have the same under your hands. Okay, so let's come into all fours. Let's first just walk the hands. So it's same as with the feet. You can walk the hands and you can start to turn the fingers out and rotate into the joints. And see how much you maybe can turn the tips of the fingers in the direction of your knees. And then going the other way. And really having the idea you walk your hands. You're doing steps with your hands. Same also inner rotation. How much can you rotate inwards? And walking your hands, and feeling also how do you put your hands back into the mat. We had the same with the feet, so it's not only always about how you lift, yeah, here the hands, it's also about how you put them back down. From here, the next time the tips of the fingers are facing front, you're gonna bend into your wrists, and you give a little stretch onto the front side of your arm, onto your forearm. You can decide how much pressure you give here into your wrist, and then you go the other way, you switch. Yeah, usually those muscles also tend to be a little bit short. Maybe working a lot on the computer. And then also let this movement come into a sort of walking movement. So you bend your wrists and you put the hand back down. One more each side. have all fingers or both hands back down, find some space between your fingers. So give a little bit of air, so don't have them too tight together. Really give it, not overstretching, but give some air between your hands. And look at your hands and see how all the fingers are equally down on the floor. So the pinky finger, is it also pinky finger? So the little finger and the index finger having the same weight distribution, and then also the thumb is equally down, and also your inner and outer heel of your hand. And only look at your hands and feel them spreading down like roots. And from here, let yourself hang into your shoulders, and maybe you start to feel how the fingers are coming out of the floor, how you shorten into your wrists. And then go the other way, spread the fingers again into the floor, feel how you reach out of the floor and find back into the middle position of the shoulders. So let yourself hang. Maybe you feel how the nugget from the index finger goes away, you have more, you also can see maybe you have more wrinkles into your wrist. And then find the opposite way, spread your finger roots down and move yourself out. And also maybe you can see how you have less wrinkles into your wrists. And again, let yourself hang. And then spread again. Okay, another information. So when you have the hands bent, yeah, when you saw when you're hanging in, it's bending more. You have all the weight sort of in your heel, in your wrist, and this is usually what's causing the pain, or when people are then like, oh, I need to twist them to give a little rest. So have the idea under your heel. You have a little insect, whatever, an ant or something, and this ant wants to survive the exercise. So you have to give more strength into the fingers. You have to press your roots down to give it a little bit less weight under your wrists, and then tuck your toes and try to keep the same slightly lifting out of the wrist, and your little insect wants to survive. And then lift the knees and bringing the knees back down. Only 2 more. Spreading your fingers and back down. 1 more. And then moving the bum to the back. Relax. Okay, coming back front. So having the arms to the front, you have the hands flexed. And then feel that you actually, as if you would like to hug yourself, or let's go like this, let's go the arms bend, and you're actually hugging yourself with your arms. So also the elbows coming closer, which automatically gives space in the collarbone and opens the shoulders. Okay, find the same sort of hugging yourself when the arms are stretched to the front. So you're not going into the elbows falling out and everything falling in. You're going the opposite way. You have an outer rotation into your arms. And this happens by bringing the elbows down, having the idea you want to hug yourself, and see which reaction has this onto your whole spine, onto the front, onto the chest, thoracic spine, neck. So maybe let's go the opposite way. The opposite again. Let yourself fold inwards. Elbows falling out, shoulders falling in, everything rotating in. And then go the opposite way. You're hugging yourself, fingers rotating upwards, elbows rotating down, shoulders opening, dropping down, chest wide. And one more go. Let everything fold inwards. And then back open. Okay, that's fine. The same in all fours. So from here, bend your elbows and let yourself hang. And then go the opposite way again. So here the elbows move backwards as if you would like to hug yourself. You move the fingers equally down and you lift yourself. It's a little bit the feeling like you're pushing down into the floor to move yourself out of the floor. Okay, letting yourself hang again. Maybe the elbows open. Maybe you feel already here you have more weight into your wrists, and then go the opposite way. Fingers down, put your little insect under your wrist, hug yourself with the elbows, and then tap your toes. And keep the same activity. The elbows want to show backwards. Collarbone has space. The shoulders are hugging into your body. And then lift the knees and coming into a leg. Downward facing dog, or in Pilates we say inverted V. And keep the same activity into the hands. The hands, the fingers are rooting down. You're still having your insect under your wrist. You're hugging yourself with your arms. Keep the same activity when you're slowly coming back down. So it's never the feeling of letting go or dropping or hanging into your wrists or into your shoulders. Okay, one more go. So you find your starting position. You have your hand feet equally rooted down. You have your two insects, one under one hand, the other under the other hand. You're moving the elbows back. You feel the space into the chest. You tuck your toes. Keep your feet, your hand feet active, moving the pelvis up. And feeling the direction of the hands pushing down, and that moves you out of the floor. And now you actually even also can look to your feet and you can check, so is my big toe and my small toe equally down? Can I also feel my inner and my outer heel? And then coming back down. Okay, give it a little rest. And coming back up. Okay, so this is, you have the base. Yeah, you know your hands are the same way rooted as your feet. It's quite normal during the exercise that you maybe lose it a little bit again, but then find the hands back down, know your 4 points, under your hands. Okay, one more thing that I sometimes see in the classes is the overstretching of the elbows and hanging into the elbows. So you can go in the position in all fours and let yourself overstretch the elbows, and then often I see this. So it's overstretching in the elbows and hanging in the shoulders. So you start again from your base. You first root your fingers. This already lifts you slightly out of your shoulders. This already is giving you a direction. And then have a micro bend in the elbow. So it doesn't mean bending a lot. It's just feeling that the elbow is not blocked into the joint. So it's a mini bend. And then let yourself hang again. Bend the elbows, so overstretch the elbows. Let yourself hang into the shoulders. Find the opposite way. Moving the fingers down. Lifting already out, and then finding this mini bend into the elbows, and you automatically will feel this tiny bend into the elbow because you have to stabilize into the joint. It automatically will activate your shoulder girdle, and so automatically also you get much stronger into your shoulder girdle, which you need, yeah, for carrying your head, for having a healthy thoracic spine and neck. So let's go from here. Do I still have time? Yeah, some more minutes. Okay, so from here, you base your left arm, you root your left arm down, you have the mini bend, you hug your left shoulder into your body, and then you open the right arm. And coming back down. So check first, before lifting one arm, check first your root. This is you have the activity down, your mini bend, your shoulders active, and from there you open. So worry less about the arm that opens, check more the direction down of the hand that is down, and from there you open and you get the space into the chest. Because also often what happens, we go into the movement and we want to open more and the arm opens, but we completely forget about the arm that is down. So get the base first. It also, yeah, so it's not only about the movement, this also will give you just much more strength and support. And it's a different quality of movement. One more each side. And moving the bum back. Hands front. And just going into fist and opening. Going fast. And faster. Both ways, closing and also really opening. Breathing in. Breathing out. And then let the hands rest onto your thighs. Close your eyes for a moment. Observe into your hands, into your elbows, into your shoulders. And then open your eyes. So maybe in your next class that you do independent, whatever it is, if it's yoga or if it's fitness or if it's Pilates, check the position whenever you have a position down, all fours, always the pelvis up, or also any plank position, it's the same thing, yeah? In plank position, or if you're into the side, check your base. Yeah, sometimes just send your attention into the hands. It will help the whole body. Have a nice day. Bye.